Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
All of us are audible.
Yes, ma'am. Perfectly.
Okay. Okay.
And you can see all of us, three of us.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Just we were
Thank
just checking it.
Yes.
So we will start sharp at 5, right?
Yes.
Let your people join. We try to be punctual. Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
How are you all?
Very fine, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And thank you for the session. I'm sure it's going to be good.
We hope that too. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I'm well. I'm doing very well, ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm good. We are good. Absolutely.
And of
fine.
course, you people are the forefront today.
Yes, we are always forefront. You and me are only that. I mean, educators are always the forefront.
Right.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's so generous of you. Can we start?
Sure, we should.
5 o'clock.
Your audience is ready. We are ready.
Yes. There are 38.
Time.
There are 38 participants. So let's begin.
Sure.
Okay.
How much are expected? If you want to wait, we can wait for 2 minutes. Because it's the initial part is very important.
Exactly. So would you like to wait for another minute? Because I see people joining in. There are 40 participants now.
Whenever you will say we are ready, maybe
Yes,
let me give the 2-3 minutes to the people to join in.
Sure. Definitely.
Yes.
41 participants till now. So hopefully more will join.
Yeah, I heard you have the 250 strength of 250 people.
Yes, ma'am. It's a big school.
Yeah, we know. So let the people join. We want at least how many people will be benefited. That is good for them.
Do you think that the numbers are going up or down now? Is
Numbers are going definitely up.
definitely up.
It's every day in the news or everywhere. Numbers are going up because people are coming out. That's why the number are going up.
Exactly.
Till the time everybody was in, number were less. When everybody wants to be out,
Yes.
definitely Corona is waiting for people.
True that. Mm. And we are all actually waiting for your tips and your advices.
Yeah, we are trying. This is a very crisp. I will just let me explain because we are doing a very crisp presentation. So it is absolutely to the point, quite professional one. So not like it's an interesting one also. It's a you say the 35 minutes presentation. Like we will speak, and basically we will like the more to take the questions because of whatever the queries in the people's mind, we would be happy to answer that. Because that is very important. And I want and I wish after our today's session, at least the Jaipuriya school will not have any kind of the doubt about what to do, what not to do. Okay, so you can take the queries in the chat box. Let's give in the chat box, and after when it will be about to completion or when you will say, we will be happy to answer all the questions, all the queries. Because we want it to be interactive.
Sure, ma'am.
That should be the interactive one.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's almost 2 minutes. Let's start. Let's begin. We won't want to be late.
How many participants you have?
61.
Okay, so whenever you will say, we will start. Absolutely.
People will keep joining. Don't worry. The numbers will go up.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's up to we are here. Whether it is 10 or 200 or 2000, right? So how many wants to get benefited? So we are very much here. Okay.
So let's start. Let's start, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. A very good evening to everyone. Okay. A formal introduction is required.
Yes.
I would like to welcome you all to a very informative session on stepping out and living with Corona. Of course, we've got to live with Corona now. I don't know till when. Today, we have Dr. Ruby Bansal, who is Head of Wellness and HIV/AIDS at Yashoda Super Speciality Hospital, Kaushambi. She is in fact an international figure in the field of HIV/AIDS and is the Joint Secretary of AIDS Society of India. Ma'am, it is a pleasure to have you with us and it is an honor. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
She is passionate about creating awareness regarding lifestyle diseases, diabetes, heart problems, and adolescent health issues. And we as teachers need that very much, okay, because we deal with the adolescents on a day-to-day basis. We also have with us Dr. Deepika Kohli, who is a dietitian and nutritionist. She is a trained dietitian with over 22 years of experience. Ma'am, we look forward to learning and taking several tips from you. The next panelist amongst us is Dr. Priya Kapoor, who is an experienced homeopathic consultant with over 10 years of experience in treating various diseases. She is associated with Max Hospital, Vaishali. The pandemic has forced most of us to stay indoors and juggle with daily chores, work, and parental responsibilities of all, giving rise to anxieties and stress among all of us. We are all multitasking and under extreme stress at all the time. This has consequently forced us to be sedentary, and most of the time, and this is going to affect our health adversely. I'm sure today's session will resolve many questions and issues that are the products of COVID-19. I request Dr. Bansal to commence today's session, and I also request all the participants to remain muted. Participants, please remain muted and send all your questions through chat. At any moment, they will all be addressed later. Okay, thank you, Dr. Bansal. Please start.
Thank you. Namaskar, Jaipurians. So I am overwhelmed to be with you all. As Jaipuriya is not a new venture to me or the new organization to me, it's like a family, and it's like since its inception, I am associated. Earlier was as a parent, and for so many years as a doctor and a friend. So more so. Thank you, Madam Rana. She's a dear friend and a well-wisher, and Madam Indu Kohli. So I thank all the Jaipurians. Maybe the few teachers knows me by my name or by my face. I have come for the conducting the few workshop also at your school. But this school is very, very dear to me, as it was my children's starting school. So, and I'm very thankful for all the Jaipurians from core of my heart. So it is not just because anytime anything I feel like it is I'm going to the family, I have to talk to my family members. So this is something like that. So thank you very much. Thank you for giving this opportunity. And I wish ki today, when after the session, you all will be having a lot of comfort from your fear, from your this word corona. And so now I will just give Dr. Priya Kapoor. She will just give you the overview about our integrated wellness clinic, and then we will start the session.
A very warm welcome to all of us, who are here today to learn about, corona prevention, how to live with corona around us. I take this opportunity once again to welcome you all to today's integrated wellness clinic 360-degree care workshop, stepping out and living with corona around us. We all have a common goal today of defeating corona. And we all have heard the phrase, prevention is better than cure. Today we can aptly say, prevention is better than corona. Our integrated wellness clinic was established with the vision to provide an integrated approach in preventing as well as managing diseases, bringing the best of modern medicine and natural techniques of healing under one roof. Its main motive is to provide specialist opinion with the aim to build a healthier society. Its treatment protocols are carefully built over last 10 years of clinical application on a variety of disease syndromes. We try to harness the body's own ability to heal with minimum side effects. Our team of specialists provide a tailor-made approach in treatment, as we strongly believe that each patient is different from the other. We provide special workshops for corporates and schools on lifestyle diseases, HIV, AIDS, adolescent health, sex education, teenage problems, and prevention of seasonal diseases. We also provide highly customized packages for lifestyle diseases, anti-anxiety, anti-depression, obesity, teenage health, and special immunity booster packages for today's corona times. And today we have this team of our integrated wellness clinic with us, who are all specialists in their own field of work. I need not introduce the panelists again because Priya ji has already introduced them very well. And I'm sure that by now you all have been well adjusted to being indoors for the last few weeks. But now, my dear friends, the time has come to step out. In today's meeting, we will have an interactive session on the do's and don'ts of working and living with corona around us. As the experts are talking to you, please everybody send your queries in the chat box and they will all be answered in the end. Please send queries related to today's topic. Thank you. Over to Dr. Ruby Bansal.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Priya. Thanks to both the Priya Kapoor and the Priya Mohan. So let me start. I think everybody has geared up, and please mind, we have specifically not putting any PPT here, because as I believe when we are giving a short presentation, people should understand with their ear, eyes and mind. So as you teachers, you are best aware how to make concentration. So we want this to be fixed in your mind. It is nothing to be read, nothing to be clicked. So it should be fixed. And these are the very simple things. So which we need to know. Corona definitely a word of fear. I think in times and eras to come, this will be named as a fearful, like we name the Hitler. It gives us suddenly the name. It is something different or something like not good. So same is the corona has created in everybody's mind. So as you know, it is a viral disease. COVID-19 and coronavirus, which is called, it's a virus, looks very beautiful virus. It's like a more of the shape of, I am dealing with HIV for so many of years. It is again looks me like the similar to the HIV virus, and the virus has a specific quality. You should understand, virus has a specific quality, few qualities which are very, very specific to any virus. You name it, whether it is a swine flu virus, whether it is a flu, whether it is a pneumonia virus, any virus which is around us, or HIV, or we cannot kill the virus. The biggest problem is we cannot kill the virus. We can make it inactive, but virus cannot be killed. Virus has the second quality of mutation. It gets mutated very fast. So as and when, what kind of the corona you are seeing today, if next year we will meet, it will be a different kind of the corona, right? Definitely it is going to, we are going to live with it. It is not going to be, I am sorry to say, but it is not going to be away for, I mean, very soon. It is not going to be away. And the third quality is virus, it use the host cell as its feed. Okay, so, and it needs a lot of climatic condition. So corona is totally different. So people are trying, it can be killed in the summer. We were thinking we are India, a summer country, it will be very hot. Maybe we will be able to overcome from this virus, but not. This is not the picture. It is because it has a lot of mutations around. It has a lot of variant. So as such, till now, it is said that the 30 mutant variants are roaming around the world, even maybe more than. And the most lethal one, which is in the New York and the Italy, because you have seen that there were the more deaths. So they are just presuming that the variant which is there, it is the more lethal one. India, fortunately, we are not having a very lethal virus. That's why we have a good recovery rate. We have a more than 38% approximately recovery rate, and the death rate is very less, and so many of the factors which are in favor of the India. So let's we pray we will keep it up, and it's definitely few mistakes has done by the society. That's why the virus has been spreading so fast. Otherwise, we could even overcome. We did very well. And I must say that the people who are sitting now in the forefront, especially in the managing ICMR or other organization or government organization, they have taken the very well actions, very planned actions and very timely actions. So I know if you talk about the Dr. Ganga Khetkar, who is a ICMR chief, who is looking after this epidemiology, I know him personally because he has dealt with a lot of HIV and this thing. He is a wonderful person and his strategies are very well known. So definitely we are in good hands. So I want to convey this, we are very good hand, but definitely you cannot stop the virus. It is spreading, it is increasing, numbers are increasing. Definitely now it is time to learn to live with it. As I said, it is not going to go anywhere very soon. Okay, so we need to learn to live with it. Important is without fear. Fear kills much more than the virus. For last 3 months since this virus came, we are just trying to remove the fear with our posts on the Facebook, with our workshops. So we were trying, but now it's the time to make people understand how to step out. So once you are ready to step out, few do's and don'ts you need to understand. So what is needed? Since if you are tomorrow, suppose you need to go to the work, so start your day early. Please wake up early. As maybe we are habitual to sleep till late because बच्चों का school नहीं है और भी offices नहीं है, so maybe we are sleeping till late, but no, it's not the time. When you are going to the work, get up early because you need the time for yourself. It is the time to prepare. So 30 to 40 minutes give yourself for yourself, like indoor walk. We are not asking you to go out. Indoor walk. If you have a terrace, if you have a veranda, if you have even the living room, big room. So important is the 10,000 steps, which we are promoting for so many years, or as per the capability of the person. Okay. So it is just don't be like the very, very sedentary lifestyle. Don't we are not advocating the sedentary lifestyle, even in the lockdown. So please give yourself 10 minutes of the walk, maybe 10 minutes of the exercise. Yoga, if you can do. There are lot many apps, lot many things which are teaching everything. Even the Zumba they are teaching. You can do the dance, whatever. So your calories should be burned, because this is the biggest immunity booster. Exercise are the biggest immunity booster, right? And don't forget the meditation. We are trying to teach the meditation for so many of the people, because if you see in our country, although it is a so-called the spiritual country, but the meditation people are doing the less than 0.000001%. So it is like if you put the 80 and then 1, so that much of the population is doing meditation. So it is the time. This corona came with so many of the good things. It is came to give us the lesson. Please believe me. It has came to give a good lesson to us, right? So drink 2 glasses of the warm water. You can put a lemon in that, or you can put anything that Dr. Deepika will tell you what kind of the water you can take in the morning. Important is especially the teachers who just go out early, although you are not going out nowadays, but whenever you go out, or the family from the ground, not anybody should not go empty stomach. Please mark this. Healthy breakfast is must to have. Okay, so don't step out empty stomach, please, because virus will look for the weak bodies. And after the 12 hours or something, you need to have something in your gut, which is very important. So have healthy breakfast, which Dr. Deepika will tell you. So, and packing for the office is very important, because we are not advising to eat out, although it is not available very freely nowadays. But whenever, even if it is available soon tomorrow, so please don't eat out. We need to prevent it. Pack your healthy, easy lunch for the office. Okay. Take your own water bottle where you can put the lemon or mint leaves or plain water or warm water, whatever water you want to take. Take the hand sanitizer with you, which is a very essential thing now. Okay. You can forget the lipstick to carry with you, but don't forget the hand sanitizer to carry with you. Okay. Take one small liquid soap bottle with you, because washing the hand is the most useful thing with soap and water. Small hand towel. So you need not to look for any tissues or anything or any towel from the office or somewhere. So that is very important. What to wear. Now the times, it's not a time for the fashion, right? So we need to, like, we are here wearing the sari because we want it to be seen by you all. So like to feel good, giving you the good factor. But if we are going out, so we are not wearing sari. I mean, for me, it is not a lockdown. Every day I am going to the hospital, but I have just kept 2 trousers and 2 shirts for me, which I am every day. Every second day I am wearing it. So it is easy clothes, which you can wash easily after coming from the office. So that you need to wear. Okay. It's not the time for the jewelry, watch, chain, anything, etc., which is like, means minimize your use things, because everything will bring the infection in. So we need to minimize. No extra gadget, no extra bag, purse to carry. You need to carry only the very essential things which you feel. Okay, so that is avoid. Important is avoid touching your face, nose, eyes, and mouth. This is very important. Important is, like, we are here, we all are, you can see in the open like hairs, but when you are going out, stepping out, please don't go like this. We need to tie the hair properly, and preferably, because as we females have so we need to even scarf, and it is even the summertime, so it is very comfortable. Like I am wearing this kind of the cap in my hospital, so keeping all the hairs in. So this is very essential. So we need to keep our hair tied. So otherwise we will be keep on touching like this, we will be keep on touching, and we are avoiding the touching the face. This is very important. Wear a mask. I will take here the few minutes specifically, because this is a very important part. Wearing a mask is a must, but how to wear it? Which mask to wear? How to touch? That is a very important. Please, everybody who are watching, please see us carefully. Look at me carefully, because this is a very important thing, and which I am seeing every day. There are a lot of mistakes. Everybody is just wearing a mask like a helmet on the hand, right? So which again is not correct. So which mask? I am here carrying the 3 type of masks. This is which is called the N95 mask. Okay, this has a like little bit of the metallic ring here. It has to be wear like this, right? But this mask is not for general public. Please don't buy it. Although it is very deficit, for the doctors are not getting, and for you it is not useful, rather it is harmful. So mind this. This is not good for the general public, this mask. So don't use this mask. Okay, this is very much uncomfortable. If you are wearing it for the long hours, it's very difficult, and then people are keep on touching it. So which is not good. So don't use this mask. We have the another mask. This is we call the surgical mask. Okay, this is good. This you can use. Rather, I am using in my hospital this mask. This needs to be wear like this. Okay, your nose should be covered.
Right.
Most of the people are walking like this, or the walking like this. Please, please don't do this. Please, better you don't wear the mask if you want to do this. So if you want to wear it thoroughly. It should be tight from this side. Okay, this is the mask. This you can, but I will prefer the general public to wear the cloth mask. 3-layer cloth mask. Very, very safe. Very easy. Very comfortable. Okay, you can put the elastic over here, or you can make the strap. So this is also again need to be wear like this tightly from the both the hand. So this is the good mask. It is a washable. You can wash. You can keep 2-3 masks with you, and every 8 hours you can, like in the evening while you are coming home, so you can easily wash. Next day again you can use it, or if you are going again to out, so you can use the second mask. So please, everybody is, I think, okay with that. Yeah, how to wear the mask. And again, please, whenever you are wearing, wear from here. Don't touch this part. People are doing what? Like this, like this, like this, like this. Please don't do this, because this is a contaminated area. If you are touching it, you are contaminating your hands. And then you are putting these hands, or like in your eyes, nose. We need to protect our eyes, nose, and mouth. So you need to sanitize your hand very well with the soap and water, or with the hand sanitizer, and then you put the mask on or off. Okay, while you are eating, drinking, you need to remove the mask, keep it in a folded paper, and then you eat, and then you sanitize your hand, wash your hand, then you eat, and after that again you can put your mask on. So I think I have just taken the much time for the mask, and which was very essential. I have just told which mask to be wear, which not. So that was a very good thing. Now you want to go to the office, so transportation. Important thing is, please try to use your own transport if you have, and if it is available. Still yet there is not like public transport is not available, but whenever it is available, please try. Who can just afford, who does have, so they should use the their own transport,
Right.
own vehicle. So clean doors and handles of your vehicle daily with soap and water. So nothing is needed. Just put some soap and water in a cloth, and just you can just every day you can clean it. And this is an important thing. If you are using the public transport, maintain the physical distancing. Keep on your mask, and like a hand, avoid touching the surfaces. Avoid touching your face. Surfaces you cannot avoid in the public transport, but avoid touching your face. Okay, that is how it is important. In office, you reach to the office, use the staircase, preferably. Avoid the lift whenever it's possible. In lift, if you are using the lift, press the button. We need to make this habit using our folded fingers. Okay, not this finger. We need to make it a habit. used our these finger, because this is not, we are not touching it here, but this is, we are doing it. So that's important. Use your folded finger to open, switch on or switch off the lift button or whatever the button you want, or the electricity button. Okay. Lift should not be crowded. Maintain the social distancing. Important is when you are going in the lift, face towards the wall of the lift, which save you from the others. Because how this virus is, this is spreading through the air, through sneezing, through coughing, right? And we keep on teaching, and I think everybody must be aware now how to cough and sneeze etiquette. This we need to use. We should not use these hands. So we need to use, or a tissue which need to be immediately immediately drop into the dustbin, closed dustbin. Okay. Do not touch the wall of the lift. If you are using in a staircase, also do not touch the railing or something. Better, preferably, if you can just walk without touching the walls and the spaces. In office, doors, open door with the elbow. Use your elbow or the foot or the shoulder to open the door. Avoid touching the surfaces. Sanitize your hand. Make sure the workstation where you are going to sit is sanitized. Sanitized before you came in, or you need to sanitize it with the sanitizer which you are carrying along with you. Keyboard, mouse, phone, handle of the chair and handle of the door and the electric buttons. When you get in, it should be sanitized every day. Okay, in the office. Hand washing to be done often. So, you can put an alarm, or if in the office, you can make an announcement every day. Like in our hospital, we are making an announcement every day from the reception. It is a whole, which is going to the whole hospital every after 1 hour hand wash time. This is the alert. So I believe 50%, if not 100%, 50% will listen and will wash hand. And once it will become a habit, then it will become a habit. It is just a matter of fear, right? Because fear is the reason to build the habit. Very well, right? So office, again, you are going after a long time, so do not hug, do not kiss, do not shake hand. Time has gone. Time has come again to the namaste, right? Whole world is doing namaste now. So it is our own culture. So we should again remind it, remember it, fix in our mind. Hello, hi, and the namaste is from the distance, is very good for the greeting. And meetings better online, on phone discussion, which can be avoided. And if it cannot be avoided, so keep the small batch of the meeting. So it's not very crowded place. Meeting hall should be very airy, and where the social distancing has to be maintained and the hand hygiene properly to be maintained. How to eat? Eat you at your own space, preferably. If not, better not to use the cafeteria. Don't share the food. Eat your own food, and always remember your contacts. Very important. If you're going out, you should remember your contacts, with whom you have met, because it will create an unnecessary panic. Once you just listen to somebody in the your office found to be corona positive. So it's a panic in everybody's mind, whether they made this, they did not know that person, but they feel, no, it is going to happen to us also. So always remember your contacts, how many people you met. And preferably less people should be around. Okay. So leaving from the office and reaching home, before leaving the office, sanitize your hand properly, your phone, your laptop, if you are carrying. Okay. So sit in the car, sanitize hand again, and avoid touching your face. At home, off your shoes and bag outside. Or bag you can left in your car. So next day morning you can again pick, or if you need something, otherwise you just leave it in the car. If you are wearing the business suit, that coat also can be hanged in the car, right? So shoes बाहर निकालना बहुत जरूरी है, जो हमारी इंडियन कल्चर पुरानी थी. आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर जब भी हम लोग कभी अपनी ननिहाल में जाते थे, नानी के घर में जाते थे, तो हमें जूते पहन के अंदर जाना अलाउड ही नहीं होता था. राइट. किचन में जाना अलाउड नहीं होता था. हैंड वॉशिंग वाज लाइक दिस थिंग. तो हम भी पक जाते थे कि यार कितना हैंड वॉश करेंगे, नानी तो कितना ज्यादा परेशान करती हैं. But you see, that is the only culture which is the whole world is talking about. And that was for the hygiene. That was not something which they were freak or something they were just like trying to show. But I believe now, which is we are understanding late, but this is the truth. So these habits we need to inbuild again. So remove, and once you are coming from the office, please avoid the children and the parents immediately to meet. Go to your washroom directly. Remove your clothes. Let them put them into the water and the soap, or if you want to wash, you can wash it directly, or you can just leave them. And take shower is possible. If not, hand, face, and your feet. This should be washed thoroughly, right? And this is very important. So with the soap and water, not just like this, with the soap and water, you can do, clean your nostrils, clean your mouth, rinse your mouth. Maybe you can do the gargles. If it is, you meet so many of the people, so you do the gargles with the warm water with the salt in it. So, and after that, you can drink a hot herbal tea or a hot water or the haldi wala pani. Dr. Deepika will tell what all you can take, or a milk tea also can be taken. So these are the few things, do's and don'ts, which is now very, very practical, very, very essential to fight with the corona, to live with it, I must say. So here, earlier we were saying the prevention is better, but now I used to say only the prevention is there. Nothing else. We don't have anything for the corona now. Only prevention, prevention, and prevention. And if you have any kind of the symptoms, cough, cold, anything, see your doctor. Not all cough and cold are corona. Okay, this is a seasonal flu. Now it is a AC time, you will be, it is a hot and cold temperature, you will be getting running nose or this thing. So every, this thing is not a corona. And you can isolate yourself if you feel, you can test. Now even the private labs are doing for the test for the corona. So corona test is easily available. You can see your doctor. If have fear, you can do corona test, but don't get panic. Let the fear not fix here. Right? So we need to remove it from here. We need to live normal life. So many people are dying with the tuberculosis. It is more communicable. So many people are dying with the swine flu. It is also communicable with the dengue. So we have lot many diseases. So please, and don't count the deaths every day. So less news, less social media. That is important to remove the fear from your mind. Keep yourself busy and at least be happy. Wear your smile. You are not wearing a jewelry or anything, but the wearing a smile is, I think, it serves all the purposes, and you need not to wear anything, any extra like necessary jewelry or lipstick if you are wearing a good smile. So have a good day. Now I am handing over it to Dr. Deepika. She will explain what kind of the diet for the immunity boosting or what is good nowadays to eat. Okay, over to Dr. Deepika. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ruby. Namaskar to everyone. Yeah, myself, Dr. Deepika. So one of the best way to stay healthy is through nutritious diet. And our immune system, a strong immune system, relies on a steady supply of nutrients. So what all we should have to boost our immunity? So I will be sharing a 1 day's diet plan with all of you. So start your day with a glass of warm water, either with lemon or with ginger or with the watergrass, or you can add haldi also. When you're adding lemon to it, it will help you to cleanse your liver and also eliminate the toxins. And if you're adding cinnamon, you can add cinnamon also. When you're adding cinnamon, it will help you regulate your blood sugar, and also it will give you less bloating also. It helps to lessen the bloating purpose also. And if you're adding watergrass to your water, it also helps to detoxify and boost your energy levels. So either of this you can add to your water, and it will help to remove the morning acidity and also promote smooth bowels. After this, if you want to go for a cup of tea, try to go for a herbal tea. If you want to have turmeric tea or cinnamon tea or ginger tea, add a handful of nuts with it. Whatever nuts available at your place, whatever is easily available, you can have that. 6 to 8 almonds or seeds, nuts, whatever you have. These all nuts will add to your zinc and selenium amounts for the daily. And after this, go for 1 hour of physical activity. You want to indulge in meditation, yoga, pranayam. 1 hour, at least try to give 1 hour to your body. Then after that, never step out without a very good, well-balanced, healthy breakfast. So what will your healthy breakfast will be? Healthy breakfast can be of besan chilla with lots and lots of greens in it, or a stuffed paratha with a cup of curd, or a moong dal chila, or South Indian also you can go for idli sambar, or you can go for vegetable uttapam. So for your breakfast, I think 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil is more than sufficient. You can make your breakfast with 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil, and try to add more and more veggies to it, because to add the fiber content. After this, when you're out home or you're at home also, between your breakfast and lunch, try to have warm water, haldi water or tulsi water or mint water or ginger water, and try to have a whole fruit. When you are in your school or in your office, try not to carry cut fruits with you, so as to avoid the contamination. Carry whole fruits. Have 1 to 2 servings of fruits in between your breakfast and lunch. Then when you are out of home, try to carry a very simple lunch like dal rice or vegetable khichdi. Do not carry too much of lunch boxes so as to avoid the contamination. And a cup of curd. A healthy gut helps to develop a very good immune system. So do not forget to have curd at least 2 cups in a day. Then between your breakfast and lunch, for your evening tea, you can go for herbal tea or milk tea. If also you want, you can have with dry roasted peanuts or makhanas, dry roasted, unsalted. And when you're back home, or if you're at home also, try to have for pre-dinner vegetable soup. That will also help you to get your all zinc, selenium levels, very good, all vitamins and minerals you can get. And after that, have a very good dinner. Like we didn't have a very good salad for lunches. So you can go for lentil salads like cowpea salad, rajma salad, chana salad, sprouted salad. If you want to have chapati, then you can try to have 1 or 2 chapatis, less of chapatis and more of dal and more of vegetable. And you can go for vegetable raita also. Or South Indian, then you can go for South Indian foods also that are more healthy. And after that, bedtime, try to have a glass of warm water in which you can add cloves, you can have black pepper, you can have haldi, you can have ginger, and with this you can have a piece of jaggery also. And please try keep yourself hydrated, because of mild hydration also, it can be a big physical stressor to your body. And with all these dietary changes, try to have a very good proper sleep and meditate. Now I will be calling Dr. Priya. She will be guiding you on some homeopathic medicines regarding this immunity boost. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Deepika. So now let us talk of boosting your immunity, So what exactly do you understand by immunity? Our power to fight illness, any illness, bacterial, viral, fungal, or any other seasonal illness, that power is called immunity. And you will all be surprised to know that immunity is never a constant factor. It keeps on changing day to day, week to week, and you can also take some very good measures to boost your immunity. Diet measures we have heard, precautions we have heard. So immunity can be boosted through measures or medicines. Measures, you can do meditation, yoga, exercise. Everybody has an individual capacity to exercise, and we should respect our body and its other conditions, so that we should exercise to our own capacity. But as a general rule, if you involve yourself in 5 minutes of meditation, 15 minutes of yoga, and 10 minutes of exercise, this half an hour of investment that you people make in yourself will give you long-term health benefits. It will not only help in preventing disease, but it also helps in managing lifestyle diseases like hypertension, diabetes, hypothyroidism with minimum medication. And now let us understand the immunity raising medicine, that is homeopathy. Homeopathy is the talk of the town today. Homeopathy, all homeopathic medicines are known to work through increasing our immunity. They increase either acute short-term immunity, long-term immunity. Homeopathic medicines have been found to increase immunity all the time. But for today's condition, arsenic album 30 has been prescribed by the Ayush Ministry. It was given to 1600 quarantine patients in Gujarat, and it seems to be a good prophylactic. This doesn't mean that homeopathic medicine is curative for corona. No, it is found to be a good prophylactic, and people who are taking it are, feeling that their anxiety levels are less. At anxiety and stress indirectly reduces your immunity. So you can take arsenic album 30, no problems. But people who have other comorbid conditions need more individualized treatment, and they need one-to-one consultation with an experienced homeopath. All homeopathic doctors, your own doctors, are available all the time. We are there round the clock for you people. You can always, we're just a call away. You can just call us. We can take up your history and give you a customized treatment plan that will boost your own immunity. I've been doing that for 20 years now. So other bothersome areas, these days is inability to sleep. We are overworked mentally and physically, but still we are not able to sleep properly. And this reduces our work productivity the next day. So Ignitia in 200 potencies, if you take for 3 days at bedtime, is found to increase your sleep. The quality of sleep also improves, and you can sleep better, definitely. But again, I can tell you that we have many such remedies which can be used based on individualized symptoms and conditions. So I think it's best to reach out to your own doctor. Please be regular with your medication, whether you are taking homeopathy, Ayurveda, allopathic medication. All medicines have to be taken regularly. Be in touch with your doctors. Your doctors are happy to help you these days. Phone them regularly, message them, ask them. Don't reduce the dose, don't increase the dose yourself. That is what is going to put you at risk. Not just corona, If you are irregular, if you take your health lightly, thinking I'm at home, I don't need my thyroid medication, let me see if I can reduce it on my own. No, it's going to harm you. You need your medicine all the time, regularly. Just as you were needing it, 2.5 months ago, you need them still. Only your specialized doctor can tell you whether you should stop it or reduce it or increase it. Your doctor knows best. Okay, so I think we follow this trend. After we finish our sessions, I'm generally asking questions. I think I'll go over to Dr. Ruby Bansal first, and then to Dr. Deepika, and then I'll answer homeopathic questions myself. So Dr. Ruby, we take the questions crisp and precise and quickly, so that everybody doesn't waste their time. I've been writing the questions. So we take 2 questions together. Does the coronavirus multiply very fast? And how do I differentiate between a normal flu virus and a coronavirus, whether I have flu or corona? Please answer.
Yeah, I think it is a science teacher. Some science teacher is reminding me. I have noted that the virus multiplies very fast.
Yes.
So it is all the viruses. They don't add in number; they multiplied. So that is another another habit of the virus, which is all the virus. So thank you for reminding this. Yes, the virus multiplies very fast. That's why they mutate fast. So that's why we are looking at the viral load in the body, and that's what is making whether which patient is more sick, which patient will recover. It is all depends on the viral load. Okay, same is for the corona as well. Because in the corona also we are looking for the viral load. Who are the sick, who are admitted patients. So we are looking for the viral load. Mortality definitely is high in those who are having the high viral load, and plus who are having the comorbid condition. What do I mean by the comorbid condition? It is they can have the diabetes, they can have the hypertension, they can have the heart disease and the kidney disease. These 4 are the first 4. And immunosuppression, for me is a HIV patient. So these are coming also. They are also very much prone to having the serious corona infection. So that's why government and everybody is asking elderly to stay at home,
Right.
because their immunity is less than the youngsters. They can catch the infection fast, and recovery rate in the elderly is very less. If you will see all the figures, definitely the mortality is in more than 60 years of the age. Whole world, in whole world, it's not in India. And again, I will just tell that why we Indians are safer, because we have the more young population. Europe is having more elderly population. That's why their death rate is very high. We have the young population, so that is in our favor. So that is important. Second thing, Dr. Priya, you asked now how to differentiate between the flu symptoms and the corona symptoms. Yes, very important question, and that is like bringing lot of panic condition in everybody's mind. कि थोड़ा सा जुकाम हुआ तो मुझे कहीं कोरोना तो नहीं हो गया, खांसी हुई तो मुझे कहीं कोरोना तो नहीं हो गया. Please don't be afraid. It might be a seasonal flu. Important is your contact history. If you are taking all precaution, if you have stayed home in the whole lockdown, so corona itself does not enter to the house, right? It's like I have just closed my car, so nobody will enter. If I forget to close my car,
yes,
then definitely it will enter. Something will enter. Okay, so this is how the corona. So important is, that's why again and again we are asking the contact history. We are asking the travel history. Now it is not the time of the travel history, because it's already no travel is allowed. So nobody is traveling. So travel history is out. So important is the contact history. So where you went, and normal cough, cold can be to anyone, and it's happening. All other flus are also now died, but definitely they get the little less attention. Corona has taken every attention. Now no heart disease, no HIV, nothing is more. Only the corona. So this is the virus has taken the whole world's attention. So, but don't get panic. If you have a dry cough, if you have a breathlessness, if you have fever, important is the fever. If you have the fever more than 100, more than 101, so definitely you should look for your doctor. You should check, and important is the contact history. Don't hide any time the contact history, because then it is difficult for us to differentiate between the normal flu or between the pneumonia and the corona. So please, that is my request. So always, and for that you can download the Arogya Setu app, which is a very good app, which is giving you the information around the what is in around. You are in the red zone, I mean in the area, if you are just standing with the someone who is corona positive or something. So at least somewhere, I don't know how productive it is, but it is found to be useful. And actually, why it is useful? Because every corona patient has been forced to download this app.
Okay.
Right? So I don't know how the general public is downloading, but every corona patient, they are forced to download this app. They cannot avoid it. So that's why you may be knowing at least your risk. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Ruby, another question for you. What are the precautions teachers should take while checking copies? And another one together, how to sanitize your laptops and mobiles?
Laptops and mobiles, first to sanitize with the cotton, and in the sanitizer which you are having the alcohol based rub, you just soak the cotton or the tissue paper and sanitize it, wipe it thoroughly. And you can see, if you are seeing my phone, I am keeping my ID and my license in the phone. I'm not carrying for the last 2 months, 3 months, no bag, no purse with me. Only because there is no shopping. You can keep some money in your car whenever you need, but I am keeping in my phone. That's all which I am carrying. And every day when in the hospital, I am wiping it with the sanitizer and keeping it safe. So that's how. And important is, definitely this is the most risky thing. So this is important to sanitize, and don't use it while you are eating food. Same is with the copies or the papers. Definitely, there is no such cases which has been, or no such theory came which is saying it is only on the WhatsApp. No original theory which is saying it will bring with the copies, with the paper or with the money. Definitely it is not coming. Right? So nobody is saying, no organization is saying that it can come. Only thing, it is your hand. So while you are checking the copies, keep checking the copies. I mean, it should not be mixed कि आप खाना भी साथ में खा रहे हो और कॉपी भी चेक कर रहे हो.
Yes.
आप खाना बना रहे हो, कॉपी चेक कर रहे हो, या आप कुछ और काम कर रहे हो, कॉपी चेक कर रहे हो. So give the dedicated time to your work and let you sit separately in a room, finish this and wash your hand thoroughly with the soap and water, and then further you can use. And avoid using your these like face. Especially when you are checking the coffee, definitely you should tie your hair. So to avoid your like it will not fall, and you will avoid the using the hand on your face. That is important. Yes, Dr.
Okay. So, another thing about sanitization, when you use the taps in the washrooms, how to sanitize yourself again?
When you
use the taps in your washroom, you go to a washroom in the school or office, where other people are using the taps, how to sanitize yourself?
Yes, when you are going to the washroom, yes, this is a little tricky question. Again, few cases are coming, few studies are saying that this virus can be in the fecal mass. So you can get it from the like toilets or this thing, but not very promising studies. It's just maybe the 1 or 2 cases. So important thing, when you are flushing off, put the lid on, toilet lid on. If it is a like chair toilet, so put the lid on, then you flush off.
Okay.
And then with the tissue you need to open, and or with the foot, then you need to use this chair or this toilet seat. And while washing the hand, definitely if the tap has to be open, try to use this area if it is possible. Try to use if it is like push or pull, so you can use this. You can use this if it is possible. If not, then definitely you have to use. You wash your hand, then tie, and when you are going to your room, after you sanitize your hand. That is the only way out. You sanitize with the hand sanitizer. Okay, so that's how you can just protect yourself.
Okay. So another very important question: people with breathing problems, have discomfort while wearing mask. How can they wear the mask for 3 to 6 hours? They feel suffocated. Kindly guide on that. And another one along with it: what cloth can we use at home for making masks?
Okay, so may I know for the breathing people what they are asking, whether if they are out or it in a home. So as such, when they are in home,
yeah,
so no need to use the mask.
Okay.
Until there is any quarantine patient, any quarantine person, or any infected person. Okay, so important is the infected person should wear the mask. He has to be separated. The quarantine person should be separated, not all the people. So in the house, no children, no elderly should wear the mask. Only mask is needed when they are stepping out. So that's why we are avoiding the elderly to be out. First thing, if they have a breathing problem, definitely it will be suffocating. That's why it is not only to them. This 95 this is a mask, which is N95. It is suffocating me.
Right.
So it's very difficult to wear it. For every doctor, for the hours together, so please don't use. That's why we are eyeing 3-layer cotton mask made of the cotton. So that is 3 hojri, cotton, whichever you want. Article, you see the lot of creativity. India is a name of the creativity.
Yes.
India is the name of the jugaad. So I am seeing every day so many of the jugaad making by the people around them, how to use hand-free sanitizer, how to use the things. So we are very intelligent people. So find out the ways. So any mask or just a hand, this is a hanky. Okay, fold the hanky in the 3-layer and you can just wear it. So nothing, no fancy mask, nothing is needed. Only thing, it should cover your area with the nose and mouth, and it should be closed. So much of the air should not find to go inside.
Okay. So another question, Dr. Ruby, for you. Can we meditate in the evening because mornings are busy?
Yes, of course. Meditate, you can meditate anytime. Meditation, there is no fixed time for the meditation.
Right.
This is called the Brahm Muhurat, which is 4 to 5. This is supposed to be a good everybody. I mean, that's why all the pujas and all thing happens in the Brahma Muhurat. But in the modern system, we are not getting up in the 4 o'clock. I'm also trying for so many years to get up at the 4 and to do meditation. But sorry, I'm not demotivating you. But sorry, I am not able to do. So meditation, you need to understand the meditation, what the meditation is. So I am doing it for like now 3 years. It is so it's not that key. Meditation is something, is some process which is should be forcefully loaded on you. No, it is just a condition of the mind. You need a calm mind for the better productivity, for the better understanding, for removing your fear. So how you can calm? You can just play light music and you can be calm. You can play some dharmic thing, can be calm. What is our worship? If you see the worship's actual meaning, that is something the meditation. So people are sitting doing worship. Why the temples are important? Because they have the positive energy. That's why you feel better there. So it's all about the aura surrounds you, which is making you feel comfortable. So meditation is that to create that aura surrounds in your surrounding or in your surrounding. So you can do the meditation anytime. Rather 1 minute silence every hour or every 2 hours. है ना, हर पीरियड के बाद 1 घंटी होती है ना, ब्रेक होता है.
Right.
So हम लोगों के माइंड का 1 मिनट का ब्रेक होना चाहिए हर घंटे के बाद, ट्रैफिक लाइट सिग्नल की तरह से. So 1 minute break, just to take a deep breath in, deep breath out. That is also the meditation. It's all about the like focusing on your breath. So there is so many type of the meditation. If you want, we can send you the link. There is a 1 minute meditation, there is a 5 minute meditation, there is a 10 minute meditation, there is a half hour meditation. Okay,
Yeah.
Anytime.
So another, I think we'll take the last question for Dr. Ruby. I have one more question. Can we walk out if no one is there?
Can we?
Can we walk out in the colony? I think, that's what they mean. If no one is around, is it safe to walk?
Yes, even you can go to if the parks are open, where no much people. It's the only thing, avoid the crowd. We need to avoid the crowd. We need to maintain the social distancing. Early morning, get up 5 o'clock.
Right.
Nobody is in the colony. Nobody is around. When I am getting 5, I am going for the walk around outside my home. So you can easily do.
Okay.
No worries.
No
But
worries.
avoid touching surfaces and wash your hand when you are coming in. Wash your feet. That's all.
Sorry, Dr. Ruby. Another one combined with this. Should they wear a cap if they go out to walk?
Cap?
Yeah.
Of course not. When you are just using, you just tie your hairs. How you are feeling comfortable. Again, cap means is to avoid the touching your hair.
Right.
Touching
Right.
your feet. Nothing is this like it will come through hairs. Only thing to avoid touching your face. That's why we are wearing the cap or the mask or this thing.
Okay. I think I move to Dr. Deepika now. Dr. Deepika, we have 2 of your favorite questions, which we get in every session, and I'm sure you love to answer them.
Yeah, please tell me.
I'll talk about both the questions together. So
Yeah.
How to sanitize fruits and vegetables, and is eating non-veg safe? Will it bring corona to our houses?
Okay, yeah.
Please,
First I'll take with fruits and vegetables. First of all, I want to say go for seasonal fruits and vegetables. And when you are buying your fruits and vegetables, first of all, your visit to the grocery shop, limit it to twice a week. It's not a pleasure going to the grocery or pleasure going to the market no more. So limit it to twice a week. And when you're buying your fruits and vegetables, now it's not the time that you are looking for each and every potato or each and every tomato. You are touching and seeing it is good or bad. Buy it as it is, as the shopkeeper or that man is giving to you. Buy it that way. And if it is possible, try to keep your grocery, whatever you have bought from the market, 5 to 6 hours as it is. And if possible, you can keep it for more than that. Then properly wash it with warm water, or you can also keep it in the salt solution also. But no need to wash it with some detergents or with some alcohol-based sanitizers, because the fruits and vegetables are porous, as you know, and it will get absorbed. And keep it for drying. Then you can use it after again 5 to 6 hours. Keep it dry it very nicely. And for the non-veg, you can definitely go for non-veg food, but try to make it very simple, and it should be well washed and well cooked. And also try to make it very simple, like with better to go for salads rather than making thick gravies.
Okay. So another one, it's difficult to go and find healthy and fresh fruits, every day, as we are not allowed to go out every day. So please give some alternative to, fruits and vegetables, which will give a nutritional supplement, and especially somebody wants to know vitamin C supplement.
Definitely. It is not that it is true that fruits and vegetables gives you an immune boost. But it is not that if you're not getting fruits and vegetables, you will not develop a very good immunity. Immunity, you can have it with all what you have it at your home. You can make dal rice, you can make rajma rice. Equally, it has the proper protein content in it. You can go for eggs, boiled egg salads also. You can go for omelets also. For the fiber content, if you have onions and tomatoes, that is also very good, well sufficient. And for your vitamin C levels, I'm telling you, green chutney, dhania chutney, mint chutney, pudina chutney, it is a very good vitamin C dose, I must say. It is a proper medicine. Your green chutney is a proper medicine. You added green chilies to it. You added amlas to it. It is all a vitamin C boost. And else you want to have more vitamin C, or to your dals and to your vegetables, squeeze a lemon over it.
Okay, that's very simple and easy to do.
Yeah, easy to do.
And Dr. Deepika always tells us very quick, easy, healthy recipes. But they're all individualized, We can't, somebody's asking quick, healthy recipes. I'm sorry, we wish we could have shared everything with you. That's not possible. We customize the recipes and we can do it for you. We're happy to do it. And I'm not able to understand this question, how to pack the lunch. Dr. Deepika, if you can answer how to pack the lunch. I think they mean how to, pack it.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to limit to your lunch boxes, if you want to carry rajma rice, if you want to carry chana rice,
yes,
you can mix it and pack it.
Okay.
You can mix it and pack it. Or if you want to have stuffed paratha, you can roll the stuffed paratha, or you can roll the vegetable into the chapati and take it. It is easy to carry. And a cup of curd also. It is very good. A cup of curd.
I think just important is why we are asking the easy lunch.
Right.
Easy lunch means to avoid the contamination from your hand. So why Dr. Deepika is telling you the rajma rice with the rice, dal rice or something, because you can eat it with a spoon.
Eat it
right?
with a spoon.
So you will avoid this. We are not advising the roti sabji. If you are taking the roti sabji, roll it.
Roll it, yeah.
In the
Make
roll.
a roll.
Give the kids. So they should not be contaminated. The important is to avoid the contamination. Okay. So that's the thumb rule. No contamination, not touching hand, no contamination.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So another, sleep. Somebody wants to know about the details of why he or she is not able to sleep properly. I wish we could tell you all the reasons why you're not able to sleep. We can definitely tell you all the reasons, and we can repair your sleep through, yoga, meditation, medicines, homeopathy medicines, totally safe, non-addictive. Dr. Deepika can tell you what to drink just before sleep so that you sleep well, have good dreams as well. We can do all that. But, that has to be a customized session. We're happy to do it for you. I'm sorry we cannot answer to the point, here. I'm really sorry for that. I'll take homeopathy question now. Arsenic album dose, I've already told you. The ministry, Ayush ministry has advised arsenic album in 30 potency for 3 days. But I'm using it even for 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. It depends on the individual comorbid conditions and the conditions in which the person is stepping out. Whether he's going to a hospital, whether he's going to a workplace. what are his anxiety levels, what are his other diseases. I use it with other remedies as well. So as a general rule, arsenic album 30, 3 days, again repeated after a month. Okay. So, and then diabetes precautions we've already taken, I think. Diabetes, keep your blood sugar under control, all the normal precautions for diabetics, you know, you're supposed to take that. Be in touch with your doctor, keep taking your medicines regularly. Dr. Ruby, do you want to answer, you know, any special precautions for diabetics?
You see, I already told ki they are at the high risk. All people who are having the diabetes, high blood pressure, kidney patient, dialysis patient, immunocompromised patient, heart patient, they are at high risk. They are at high risk for any disease, not only for the corona, because we have the lack of the immunity in them. Elderly are at high risk. So precautions are, as Dr. Priya told, keep your things under control. Keep your blood pressure under control. Keep your diabetes under control. Lockdown does not mean that you are allowed to eat anything, whatever you can, because you have limited your exercise also. People are not able to go for the walk. So that's why we are motivating them to in-house walk or the standing walk. There are so many ways, which we used to say, when there is a will, there is a way.
Right.
So please keep your sugar controlled. Then the risk will definitely be reduced. And rest all the same precautions for the normal public.
Okay. So, Dr. Ruby, I think gloves, you have already told we don't need to wear gloves always.
I think today we did not tell about the gloves.
Gloves, please elaborate, yeah, about gloves.
Okay, what they want to know, Dr. Priya?
They want to know whether we should wear gloves, you know, as a general rule, like, you know, masks and all. What about gloves? Yeah.
Gloves. Very interesting, this thing, and I am seeing every day, like, and getting overwhelmed. Why the people are wearing gloves?
Right.
Whether they understand what is the use of the gloves, I don't think so. They are able to understand. It is just a rat race. So everybody is saying, or it is just a social media information. Wearing gloves. What is the purpose of wearing gloves? Wearing gloves, if they are reminding you continuously not to touch your face, then please do wear the gloves.
Okay.
Okay. But if you want to do, you are thinking you have worn the gloves and you are safe. Corona will not touch you. So please, believe me, this is not at all the situation. This is the more contamination. Because what people are doing, people are going to the stores, wearing the gloves, and they are thinking they are safe. And touching everything. 10 चीजें उठाएंगे, 10 चीजें रखेंगे, 10 चीजें खरीदेंगे, उनमें से एक खरीदेंगे, and they will touch, they will pull your hair, they will with the gloves. That is no purpose. Right? So better to be bare hand and wash them frequently. So no need of the gloves.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ruby. So, Dr. Deepika, one last quick question to you. Zinc supplements, please name 2 zinc supplements easily available.
See, nuts and seeds are easily available in the market. Still, if you don't have nuts and seeds, then you can go for leafy vegetable as well. Leafy vegetables are also rich in zinc and selenium. And your almonds, your walnuts, that are also easily available. If you want to go for seeds, then go for pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds. All seeds are rich in zinc and selenium. Seeds.
Okay, and can we eat our vegetables raw?
No, better to cook it properly, wash it properly and cook it properly. Yeah.
Okay. So, I think another question, I think the life takes a full circle here, you know, with this question. Teachers are asking me how to handle kids. I would love to answer this, you know. I have twins, they are 9 years old. They are going to be 9 next month. You know, I think they handle themselves. It is the way we behave in our houses that children follow all the time. If you're anxious, scared, you know, always agitated, angry, irritated, your children are bound to be that. Please, guys, do yoga, meditation, relax. Corona is not entering your house till you step out and invite it. Okay, and we are all here to help you. You can handle kids. We have a session for kids coming up next week. You know, it is by kids, for the kids. We will send you invites for that, and we can talk on that in detail there. Okay? I think kids can handle themselves once you teach them how to do that. Okay, I think I think I would like to conclude here and give the mic to Priya ma'am. I would like to thank each one of you on behalf of the Integrated Wellness Clinic team, 360-degree care, for taking out your valuable time to attend our session and for patient hearing. Please, everybody feel safe. We are just a phone call away. You can reach out to us for personalized care. We are available for you every day, 7 days a week. Priya ji, please.
Dr. Priya, Dr. Ruby Bansal, and Dr. Deepika. Actually, we are the people who need to thank you today. Each and every word of your advice has been very, very important to all of us. And honestly, you have answered each and every question that we had in our minds. These questions have been plaguing us ever since the corona situation started. And each one of us have been trying to fight in our own inefficient ways, I'll say. We have been using gloves, we have been using masks, we have been buying vegetables, and unknowingly we have been doing stuff which you people are avoiding or asking us not to do. Interestingly, over here, while I was attending your session, I was actually thinking in my mind that how could you all, in fact, anticipate all these questions and make your presence over here, all right, be with us today so that you can enlighten us in this particular way. But above all, I would actually like to thank our principal for being so thoughtful. Manju ma'am, this is one of the most invaluable sessions that we have had and we have attended. I am glad I did not miss it. I have been speechless throughout, noting each and everything down. I have noted stuff so that I don't forget. And thank you so much once again. We will definitely reach out to you all, but we wouldn't want to be a bother at all. We won't want you all to be troubled because we know you are much more stressed and anxious than we are. So thank you once again for your offer. We will only reach out if we are desperate, but otherwise also thank you once again. Okay.
I think Priya ji, just check if any unanswered question is left or something.
There is one
only one, yeah. Yes, ma'am. It's about I think the gap between your food, eating your food, and yoga.
2 to 3 hours. 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours? Okay.
Yeah.
Before, after I think, Doctor.
After.
Before, in the morning, they must be, I think, worried ki like we are doing yoga or after that having the breakfast. Before you can do it empty stomach because you need to it should be the flexible body you need. So yoga is in the empty stomach. If you are doing in the evening, you can do before the dinner. Okay, not after the dinner. So after food, it is 2 to 3 hours, right? So that is what is important.
Ruby ma'am, there is one question which is when the housekeeping staff are allowed, what are the measures that we should keep in mind?
That is a most difficult question actually, and even we don't know the answer. That's what is happening. We are actually avoiding the contacts, and from where these housekeeping staff or on the maids are coming, it is a very, very risky from where, because they used to live in one room, so many people in the one room, and the closed community. So that's what is a scary situation. Even if anybody saw the news, although I don't see the news, but sometimes it is coming on my phone. It's like Boney Kapoor has, in his family, the corona has entered through his servant.
Right.
So he came out to be positive because he was coming every day from this society, and he came out to be positive. So that is how the corona came into the house. Definitely we cannot avoid it. Only thing you can just allow, if it is which is coming to take your dustbins or take your garbage, please just listen to the voice. Let they not press your bell.
Right.
So be ready for that. So avoid the bells to be much more time pressed by the different people, right? Avoid, if the domestic help is coming at home, make sure they are just washing the hand. Their shoes or slippers are off out. So these things you can, and make sure they are wearing when they are going and coming. So they are wearing the mask.
Right.
Definitely, you cannot ask them because it is difficult to work at home with the mask. So we cannot force them to work with a mask. Only thing, this is the precautions. You build your immunity. You be safe. Think positive. Don't let the negative thought comes into their mind. The power of thought is very important. We can have somewhere the session. I love that session, the power of thought. So this is a very important thing. So you need to be happy. You need to learn to be fear-free. I believe we have just removed some of the fear, and I will be happy to know from your teachers if we were useful. So please send your feedback. We have our Facebook page of the Integrated Wellness Clinic. You can send there. You can send in person. So you can send via Indu ma'am, or we will be loved to have, because it is again the motivation. What we are doing it for the society, and we are trying to make the society corona free. So that is our motive. So please, whenever you feel, so you can just reach out to us. Thank you very much.
Ma'am, the messages are actually overwhelming, and as you can read, they are all very thankful, and we will definitely send a letter of appreciation to you all. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Manju ma'am.
Jai Hind. Jai Hind, ma'am.
Jai Hind.